Hi all, my name is Kat, and welcome to my channel in this body doubling session. I'm a bit of a chatty tasker, but if you prefer minimal chat, I have some other videos where I don't talk as much. Links in the description. Everyone is welcome here during these body doubling sessions. I work on current illustrations. If you don't know what body doubling is, it is a strategy to stay on task and get things done. More information and a link in the description. During this body doubling session, I'll be using a Pomodoro technique, not the Pomodoro technique. This one is different because we start with an hour and take a 10-minute break, then we go to 50 minutes with another 10-minute break, and so on until we hit 20 minutes, which will be our last stretch. Let's get started.
Okie dokie, so just trying to get this done today. That is the goal. Nothing else. Although, so in my continuing adventures, I in my continuing adventures of computery stuff, um I last night my monitors just suddenly stopped working. They did end up going back to work, but yeah, no, it is a truly, truly terrifying situation. So we're gonna try and limit what we do today. I'm not gonna lie, I totally overworked my computer yesterday, which sounds like a silly statement to make, but it is a true statement to make. Oh my, very loud. Um, let's just see how things go today. Oh, wait. Okay, good, good. Okie dokie, I think. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I know I forgot something. Oh my god, no, we're done. I knew I forgot something here. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finalize these lines. No, no, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. That's fine. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, little one. Yay. Huh. That's interesting. Ah, ow. That's the wrong one. That's what I want. Why didn't you save? Still isn't saving. Okay, come on. Unless I didn't do that. In which case I totally didn't do that. No, I did. It's right there. So why are you not? Unless I'm going crazy. Let's check that. I guess I'm going crazy. It did save it. It just no, it didn't. It didn't save it before now. Okay. Oh, and I still need to do the windows in the big tower. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that in blocking. We'll do that on its own layer. Oh. Today I'm a little cold. I'm clearly not as energetic. I'm sure I will be in a few, or by the end of this. Okay, let's try this again. Oh wait, that's not what I said. Maybe it is what I said. Totally was what I said. I need to trim your nails. As much as I love this swoopy swoop. Okay. There we go. Ah, no. Bugger. Oh, hey. Wrong one. Bugger. I'm gonna have to do blocking differently. I'm just gonna move blocking. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello. Uh, hmm. What you doing? Oh. Hey, that's not very nice. I need that arm. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that one and it, bring you up here. And let's see. Oh my. That is a lot. Sweetheart. And this is why people go and clip everything. Ah, shit. I did that wrong. That's interesting. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Okay. Oh boy. I'm not gonna worry about it. Mm, 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 mm. Owie, owie. Oh. Alright. Every time I think that I've gotten a certain area all cleaned up, I go back and ta-da! It's not. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 Are you huffing? The hell? Okay, well, whatever. No idea what's going on, but alright. Hello, I'm okay, though my computer is doing very strange things, but that's alright. Yourself? How's everything gone with you? Like legit, I have no idea what's going on with my computer. But that's okay. Yay! Woohoo! As someone who's indie, I'm sure that you are very, very happy about that. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I saw any updates on that. Anyways. Okay. Nice. Okay. No. 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 Get crushed, yeah. I mean, you know what? Crushing cars, not a bad plan. Huh. I would like to know more about school buses. Let's see how good my knowledge is. It's probably shit-tastic. Let's be real here. So what's on today's docket as far as projects to go and get done? Yes, your sign is done. There was something else. Wait, kind of in cleanup mode. That's fair. I don't imagine that we'll be doing a lot of talking then, which is absolutely perfectly fine. Um, but that's awesome. Cleanup mode is one of those really hard as an indie person. That that is one of those really hard modes to get into. So that is awesome. Congrats. It can. It very much can. I am slightly jelly. I've been trying to get into cleanup mode for a while, and I'm not there. So kudos to anyone who is in their cleanup mode. Well, I mean, weren't you working on that laundry painting? Is that the next one that you're up to? That you'll be doing? You know what? You're in cleanup mode. Lean into that. Let's be real here. That's like what? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. I did nothing. I will not be blamed for stuff that I was not, that was not my fault. I'm trying to be your accountability buddy. Right? Right? That's that thing. So, I volunteer with Tremendicon. I volunteer my time and my skills with Tremendicon, and I've got like, oh yes, I'm being your accountability buddy. Um, so I one of the things that I've been doing is I have a team that I work with, and somehow, some way, I ended up being team lead of my little marketing group, and which is hilarious if you ask me. Um, but the thing is that I try to go and meet at least once a week. Um, and I have gotten I've gotten a lot of them to go and be like, "Oh yeah, hey, here's our body doubling session now." It's like, "Yay, spreading the help." Yesterday was our weekly meetup, and I was on the computer for a couple of hours trying to get stuff done, and which which my computer was doing weird things. Like all of a sudden, just randomly, my monitors. Now, yesterday, most of my monitors had been flicking on and off, and so that's not overly a big deal, but they were flicking on and off. Well, yesterday during our body doubling session, they all went off just suddenly, and I'm just like, what? It's just like this is not cool, man. This is not cool. um but yeah, no, I just find it really funny that I have somehow managed to get all these people, one, to volunteer with the group, and two, get them to be like, yeah, here's this thing. So yeah, that's a fun thing. It's nice. It's very nice. Where the I bet that is another one of those outlines, isn't it? It totally was. Okay. However, that does present a couple of problems. Arg, arg, arg. I don't want to deal with that problem yet. And I'm very sorry that I'm yawning. I know I need to, but I don't want to yet. Yes. Well, anyone who's on staff, actually, all of it is volunteer. Like, no one gets paid for any of it, which is both a blessing and a curse. Like, you get the experience and you get to be a part of a con and you have that professional experience. But it also really sucks because the amount of energy that I've put into it, it just has been so much. Um Also, you can't expect when you work with volunteers. Yeah, but when you work with volunteers, even if it's in, like, if everyone's a volunteer and you're in like a um in a semi-professional setting like that, you can't expect them to work like you can't expect volunteers to work at the same professional level that you would expect professionals to actually work at, people who are actively getting paid for the thing that you're doing. And that's something that I have been working really, really hard to keep in my brain, because that's a really, really hard thing to keep in my brain. Uh, but it has ended up by by recognizing that, it has ended up making the experience better. And conversely, if that's the case for them, then that's also the case for me too. Mm, yeah, yeah. It's a really fun convention. It is a really fun convention. Every year I learn something new. Last year we had a local muralist. They they spent like 2 years um, working full time with a local big ginormous company out here, and like it's international, um, but they were looking at their they had worked with them for like 2 years or whatever, and just the sheer amount of knowledge that this person had, and this person's like no older than I am. And I'm just like, oh my god, you could literally feel the experience um coming off them, and it's like, oh my god. So it is definitely one of those things. I will say I will say that even that look, I love the convention. I really, really do. And I am boothing at the table, or I do have a table this year too, so that's awesome. Um there are some things that I want to go and critique so much that I can't. Because again, professionalism, right? I'm just sitting here madly giggling. But I have a good team this year. We got really, really lucky. Oh my god, water. Water. All right. Here you go, big baby. Um, but yeah, no, it's a good team. It's it's a good team. They're all very supportive, and yeah. But we are finding our feet. So yeah, yeah. But we are finding our feet, and it is definitely going. I think that in another couple of years, it will be really, really good. We've definitely had upswing on it, so I need to do another save for this. Oh my god. We have several moms who are on our staff, and I'm just like, how? How? The closest I've been able to get to that feeling is I have my nibblings come and help out, volunteer. And that's something else. Oh crap, I can't do that. I mean, I can. Where is it? Okay. Um, there we go. Yeah, yeah, definitely that. Um, no, one of the things that whenever when my nibblings come to help out, what I'll go and do is I will go and take them out for one day, one morning. I'll go and take them out for breakfast, and like to one of the nicer places in town. Um, Though it was well worth the money. But we did go to one of the more fancy restaurants, and it was almost $100 for breakfast. But the food was delicious, and there was a lot of it, and it was so good. I very very minimally regret it. Okay. And the only reason why I regret it is because it was more expensive than I was expecting. But my nibblings seemed to have a lot of fun with it. I think they were excited about it, which is good. Ah, I've got to clean all of that up. I need to add that. Yeah, yeah. It was unexpected, but I had fun. They had fun. This year, I'm bringing one of the other nibblings along, to help me man the booth. So we'll see how that goes. Ah, I did that wrong. Yeah, yeah. I would imagine in Florida there's a ridiculous amount of conventions. I went to I went to one recently. I think I told you guys about it, but I went to one recently. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'm stretching and I stretched wrong. Note to self, do not stretch cross-legged in a chair. Even though I totally am still doing that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And that's the thing that the one that I volunteer at is trying to do is be that family oriented one. And for the most part they do succeed. Um well, we're not that big, but yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, no, the convention that I went to a few weeks back, they had kids running everywhere. But it was not one that you take the whole family unless you're a certain type of family. Because there was you know what? So long as you guys are reading as a family, it really doesn't matter. Does not matter if it is Teen Titans Go or comic books. I may not like Teen Titans, but I sure as F would have been reading much earlier if I had been able to read comic books. Um, yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. I was gonna try and figure out that latency crap. Unless it's in my UbiTube settings. It might be in my UbiTube settings. Well, I will definitely. So, about the time I picked up reading, a short while after that, I transferred schools and I started reading a lot of manga. Oh my. Well, yeah. Yeah, Archie comics, even though they're not even though they weren't really super popular, um they are definitely like a thing. Mm. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Right, right. I did ask one of my comic-y contacts. I was talking to them. I was like, "Yeah, I should come into your store and be like and pick up some Sonic comics." And they're like, "Yeah, good luck with that." It's like, "God damn it." uh, there you go. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. I would want to too. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Sonic's got some like major crazy lore to it. Uh, you know what? I can combine the ones these before I go and flatten them out. Mm. I have yet to read all the lore for it, but there is like there's some crazy lore. Yeah, that's right. Your finger. That taken out of context is gonna sound stupid weird. Man, I don't know. My brain. Blah blah blah. Blur blur blur. Blur blur blur. Blur blur blur. Hopefully. Mm. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. No, I can't do that. Okay. I know that's like kind of way going overboard for the shadow of this, but you know what? Do 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 Rawr! Rawr XD. Rawr, 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 rawr. My poor little computer. Oh, okie dokie smoky. I don't know.
Clever Kaiju is an artist-led organization that brings visual artists together to learn, develop, create, and bring their work to the world. We host a live art show called The Pin Click and virtual labs with professional instructors. Check out our webcomics, online store, event schedule, and Discord community at cleverkaiju.com. That's Kaiju, cleverkaiju.com.
And we are back. Dun dun dun. Ah, okie dokie doke. Let's pull you up. Let's see how that is. Okay. You look really, really off balance. Totally did that wrong. It's super wobbly now. It's okay though. I can fix that. Ah, okie dokie. Let's bring you back out. Okay, you look better. You look better up there. You don't look as good down there. Ah, that's the wrong one. Raw XD. Oh wait. Ah. Sorry, I haven't had my chat screen up. It was hidden behind some of the other stuff. I.e. folders and reference image. Need to fix that before too long. Ah, sleep. Hmm. Hmm. There's a thought that I haven't had. That's interesting. Mm. Note to self, stop putting the stylus in mouth. I will probably never, ever, ever stop doing that, though. Oh, well, that's unexpected. That's gonna fall. That's okay, though. It's not gonna cause any damage. And it can be dealt with after the session. Okie dokie. I need to go and finish that up. Okay. Oh, I think that's under. That's interesting. Where the hell are you guys at? Huh. Where the hell did I pop you guys? Tell me I didn't plop you guys in there. Knowing me, I totally did. No. Alright, which layer is this? Found you. Yes. I don't even know where that came from. All I did was click on it. And it just is like, hey, you want to delete this? What? What are you doing? Okay. What? How did I move that? I don't understand, man. I don't understand. How did I move it? Just, just didn't go there. There we go. You know, I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Whoa! Whoa! Anyways. Woot, woot, woot. No, it asked me if I wanted to delete my brush. Like, how did that even come to pass in your little electronic brain? Like, that's not a thing there. Ah. God, I can't believe how quickly time has gone by today. Not even joking. It does not feel like it has. Definitely does not feel like it's been as short of a time as it or whatever. Time is going by super fast today. That is what I'm getting at. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that. How's your finger feeling? How long before it heals? Nice. Oh my. That sounds so unfortunate. Oh. No, that's a bad idea, Cat. Don't do that. You're already almost done. Don't do that. I mean, you know, fair. It's just the flesh wound. I don't know why you're saying sorry, not sorry. That was the best line ever. God, I'm so sad that I did not get to enjoy that movie as a child. Like, that. I would have a much better grasp. I mean, you know, that's fair. That reminds me. That reminds me of the time that my brother broke my dad's fingers. And it was my fault. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. So my family has this terrible habit. And I know it's not just my family. But it's got to be like the area that we live in, because my family has this terrible habit of saying the most dramatic shit with as few words as possible. Oh my gosh. Right? Right? Monty Python. So I figured out what kind of humor I like and what kind of humor I don't like. And why I don't like watching most comedy movies. I don't like most comedy movies because they're very misogynistic. Um, and their jokes put down a lot of people. Like individual comedians, it's a case by case basis, and the best ones are able to. I saw somebody go and do a analysis on this, and the best ones are able to go and walk that very fine line where they can where their jokes really only suit them, but if somebody else tries to go and take those jokes and apply it to themselves, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. But some people still find it funny. But most comedy movies, I don't like them because they're misogynistic, and I didn't realize this. I had told people, I don't really like comedies, but I like comedians, and I like certain very, very specific comedy shows. Monty Python is one of those shows I like because it's not, at least the things that I have seen are not misogynistic, and they don't actually put people down. They take a concept and they run with that concept to try and make it really, really funny. And they go and blow it out of proportions, to the point where everyone can relate. Ha! There you go. I would probably end up liking them a lot. Right now I've been seeing skits from Brad Williams. Dude, he's hilarious and I love him. And he's such a menace. And I love him. There's a couple of female comedians where they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna run with this stuff because it's super relatable, and it's like, okay. And old Filipino lady, she has a I mean, that's like Fluffy. I freaking love Fluffy. Like he'll joke about anything, but he's like respectful about it. He makes fun of himself, he makes fun of others, and yeah. Fluffy is amazing. I haven't met Joe Coy yet, or I haven't seen Joe Coy yet. I will have to look into him. But yeah, it was there you go. Yeah, I'll look him up this afternoon. But yeah, it was really eye-opening hearing that, and it clicked, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is the reason why I don't like most comedies. And it's really hard for me to watch comedy. And it's really hard for me to watch certain comedies. Like I like Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers. I like them a lot, but what bothers me about it is that they're very good and they're very wholesome. They're not about, well, they are about fragile masculinity. That's exactly what they are. And then you turn around and find out, oh, hey, this is not fragile masculinity. This is this thing. This is, well, I mean, it is about fragile masculinity, but it turns itself on its head. You think it's about one kind of fragile masculinity when it turns out it's a different kind. And it's such an interesting concept, but it's really hard for me to watch those particular kinds because it's the characters being put through yeah. I mean, so is Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers. They're very wholesome. It's just the embarrassment, like social torture factor that goes on with that. Dude, I'm sure you can relate to that. I cannot. But I'm sure it's like that, like, military brat, half Filipino. So wait, is he the one that is he the Japanese half Filipino? Half Japanese, half Filipino? Is he the jalapeno? There's one comedian out there that's half Japanese, half Filipino. And they're like, and their dad said, "Yeah, you're a jalapeno now." It's like, oh my god, I died. Oh, it's like that's so wrong, but it's totally an American thing to say. Ah, nice, nice. You know, I will say, so I am a big fan of mixed race people because hands down, nice, the whitest dude in the neighborhood, like hillbilly white, or like, oh, oh, blonde hair, blue eyes, the whole shebang. Oh man. But I feel like people who are mixed race are some of the most beautiful people on the planet. Yeah, you guys do. I am jealous. I am super jealous. And unfortunately is the whitest whitey white ever. Although I think that I have a bit. I'm still like uber white, dude. That's impressive. Too bad you didn't inherit the green eyes. Well, I don't know if you did or not. I'm not sitting here staring at your profile pictures. But yeah. He talked like, hey, so yeah, he is like definitely like out in the boondocks type thing. Oh my god. There is nothing boring about brown. I have probably one of the most beautiful set of eyes I've ever seen were these honey colored brown eyes that were, you know, they weren't quite golden. They were the like dark honey, like the really dark honey that you see later in the season. And they were just beautiful whenever the light hit them just right. Oh my god. And that was a pretty that I mean, the only eye color that bothers me, and I think it bothers a lot of people, is the really, really dark browns. You know, the ones that look like they're black. And it's not because of the color exactly, but it's because there's no like there's very little subtleties in it. You have to like literally stare at somebody's eyeball for a while to see it, and maybe go and like pluck some stupid bright light in their eyes, which is not fair to them. I don't like having bright lights in my eyes. It is physically painful to the extent that I'm just like, no. I would rather get hit than have lights in my eyes. So driving at night pisses me off so much. Because, because yeah. Okay. I think I'm at the point where I can go and sign this and call it good. I think everything's as cleaned up as it's going to be. And I'm going to make a copy of these two layers because I added stuff to them. And I'm going to bring you down into here. And you also go into there. And we're gonna go with this. But probably like I had a friend in high school that had the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Don't care who you are. They are the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, and I was obsessed. Their whole what really sucked is that their whole family had varying varying, you know, shades of the same type of eye color. It started out with a you know, a like cerulean, yeah, like a cerulean blue on the outside of the iris, and in the center of the iris it was a green. And it was hers specifically were a pastel green. And I was just sitting here like, dude, you suck. No, I never said that. But I was completely like loved her eyes so much. They were absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, her eyes were just beyond gorgeous. All right. We're gonna, oh shit, I gotta sign this. Like, I'm done! Wait! Not done yet. I still have to sign. Why? Why? Why would you do this to me? And I don't want to hear it's because I have too many layers. Oh, that's not gonna pop up as a sketchbook, is it? It's gonna. Ah. Yes, so these are yes. These are my Kit Kats. This is Patience, and this is Switch. And it is the first time that they actually like were like that. And I was so unbelievably happy that I could not tell you anything else. Okay. Okay. Wait. So I was ridiculously happy. Oh, thank the gods. Oh, yay. We're just gonna go and close all that up. Perfect. We're gonna save that. Cross our fingers it doesn't happen again. And then sign it, and we're all good. But yeah, it was the first time that they were like that. And they were just sitting on my bed. Ah, it made me so stupid happy. Ah, okie dokie. Now I gotta figure out where the hell I want to sign. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Wait, I did that wrong. That's not how I'm supposed to do that. And just for shits and grins. Because let's face it, people be a-holes. There we go. Oh wait, I miss silly, silly human. That's not where I should go and put it. This is where I should totally go and put it. The second one. Ha! I've got a friend who literally has a stamp for his signature, and he just plops it on his stuff, and I'm just like, bro. It's very impressive, don't get me wrong. Oh, hey. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna go and turn off this background layer, and we're gonna save this as a PNG. So then I can just plop it onto stuff. Yes, and I will rename it Finn. Okay. So do you want to see me do something possibly very, very stupid? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Alright, file, save as. That is not where you're gonna go. This is where you're gonna go. And... do. Yeah, that looks right. Yay! Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna matter in a second. But I wanted to make sure that that was actually saved in a thing. Oh, yeah, hey, that reminds me. I gotta do something real quick. Doot. Doot. Yeah, man. Oh, crap. I need to double check something. Yay! Okay, cool, cool. All right. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm deleting all these. No, I did delete all of them, but I am definitely deleting these, but there is a reason for it. And that reason is I don't need it all anymore. Because I'm starting a new one. Ah, yay. Ah. Instead of trying to figure out how I did the yeah, we'll tell you in a minute. When we come back from this break. There we go. And we are back. Dun dun dun. Da 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 dun. Hi, little one. I have just had a love fest with well, snuggle fest with Switch. Hopped up on my lap and was just like, I want to be all in your face. And here we go. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. He's such a cutie patootie. All right. Well, okay. So, this next one, not really sure what to go and do with this one because it is the one that everyone under the planet has yeah. So this is for story for the Emperor's New Clothes. So that one always is an interesting one. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Although, here I am sitting here like making kissy noises with my cute little boy. I love it because what he'll do when he wants kisses is that he'll go and tilt his head up, asking for more. So, hi, yes, I see you. Oh, wait, bugger. Okay, so, yeah. All right, we're gonna reset that and woot. There we go. I forgot about my timer for that. I took way too long on that last one. I don't want to take super long on. No. No. I mean, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But that's a little much right now. Use finally place items to cover too. Well, I mean, actually that's a pretty interesting idea. And no one said that this story had to be. Why are you so tiny? Ah, here we go. There we go. Okay. Why is my pencil like that? I don't like it. I don't like it! Yeah, I definitely had that idea. Where he was like, so mirror him here, you know, doing the regular like regal pose. Type thing. And close with him closed, butt naked here. Booty, booty, happy little booty. Why are you? Oh, like why is none of this coming up? It's because it's still on the same stuff as last time. Booty, booty, and then like a kid. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I was initially thinking. But the idea that you gave, I think, is kind of better. But with one slight twist. Doesn't, yeah, yeah. It definitely does drive one batty. Hi, sweetheart. Switch will actually watch me go and play video games, which is very, very different from from most of my other pets. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the con was very, very good. And it honestly, it's a story for rich people. It is a cautionary tale for rich people. Hey, don't be so far up your butt that that nobody tells you the truth. Nobody's willing to tell you the truth. What? No, stop it. I'm like, right? Uh I should not do the eggplant. I should not do the eggplant. Don't do the eggplant. Don't do the eggplant. Totally gotta do the eggplant. No, I'm not. I could do. Damn, I wish I was doing these in color. Ah, I could do the eggplant purple, which would make it so freaking funny. Ah. Oh, right. I mean, there is some truth behind it because, you are welcome. You are super, super welcome for that. Ah, that's the wrong one. Yes, so I want all these to kind of have that like um not quite black and white feel obviously because I'm not doing it in black and white, but I want that kind of like I want that kind of feel to it. Nice. Ah. Will you stop doing that? Yeah, I want since it so these are all stories from Andrew Lang's Yellow Fairy book. And it's part of a book series called the Rainbow Fairy Books. Yeah. Like old etchings or manga where it's more pen like, which is one reason why I'm trying to keep it towards a specific style or a specific instruments that I'm using. Um and not just using every brush in my category. There are pieces I have done where I've used almost every brush. Um but I want that like story thing because most books when they're published, you know, they're published very specifically. Recently, I did come across a book that did have colored text inside of it, and it wasn't like a kid's book or anything, but it did have colored text inside of it, and that made me super happy because my brain's like, yeah, man. Um, so yeah, I could go and do a kid's version and an adult's version where it is literally just the I I I could go and do the eggplant version. Yeah, I could definitely do the eggplant version on this. Oh, I'm going to totally do the eggplant version for for. I wonder if Kofi has like, you know, hey, if you subscribe to this, this is actually what you'll get. I'll do an eggplant version just for the Kofi because let's face it, this is too good of an opportunity for it to be otherwise. Although I might have his head facing a different direction because I may not want to go and do that. Nope, this is a phone with a filter on it. Nothing's worse than having other people going or laughing and turned away. Yeah. Ooh, chicken suit. I should do a chicken suit for chicken suit. Chicken suit. Yes. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I could do various ones. This is why I was saying eggplant, an eggplant version. I'm not going to draw it. Yeah, right. I'm not going to draw the private parts. Mostly because I have very little experience drawing that. Oh, yeah, no, this one definitely like this one's gonna be so fun. Oh, right, right. Magical girl. Oh my god. I may. I will have. I will have some of these. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to like write all these down and I will go and make them a part of hey, if you're a member, okay, the magical girl one, I will absolutely go and do and turn it into a shirt. Okay, so on my actual shop, I have a shirt that does have to do with kilts, and it's great. Everyone who's seen it has kind of laughed at it. There is a link in my video description, and there is a one there's also a link on my website. But yeah. Right. Oh my god. Anyways, this is what I'm gonna go with as my thing. Oh. Oh my. You know what? Instead of doing that one. You know, the little like filters that go and put animal faces over your head. Oh. Oh my god. I haven't seen JoJo. There is something about that show that, like, everything that's on there that I've seen of it, I'm just like, you look super interesting, but there's something about you that will drive me up. Freaking Armstrong. God, I love Armstrong. Magical girl Armstrong. I should do it. Him like Armstrong. I should make him like super muscled out and like have the like one little hair on his head with the little star on it. Oh my god. Oh my god. And like, oh. Of her, she bases it off of fashion designs. Seriously? Oh my god. Ah, definitely know that there's some mangakas that do that. Like, and you can tell that they do that. And I think that's one reason why so many people, yeah, I think that's one reason why so many people in Japan actually have really wild styles. Is that they're kind of hoping that their style will be immortalized in some manga somewhere. Ah. I thought the mangaka for Full Metal was a girl. Or was a woman, rather. I shouldn't say girl. That's bad of me. Oh, yeah, no. Armstrong definitely showed that. Armstrong, like, his whole family definitely showed that whole, like, classical, neoclassical feel to it. Oh, meant the JoJo mangaka. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, that definitely came through. Especially with how they render their stuff. This one's gonna be stupid fun. I may take a while on this one. Kind of. Oh my god. If I was more into comics, honestly, this would be the project that I would go and do. And I saw someone go and do something very similar where they took... Now, there was an adult twist on it, and I can't freaking get that thing to work. The service I had it on, I can't get it to work anymore. But there was somebody who took... There was a mangaka that took classic fairy tales in like the classic version of them and gave them a twist. It was very well done. It was very well done with how they did it. I was very impressed. Ah. Oh my goodness. But I definitely need to oh my god. This is just so fun. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay. Seriously? Here we go. I'm like pressing down on it when I didn't need to. Blarg. Okay. I mean, I try to have fun. Usually whenever I crawl out of bed, I'm kind of dead to the world, so, you know. But I do tend to have fun with these. God, now I need to figure out how to make him Armstrong-esque. Super muscular dudes are not a thing that I regularly do. Hello, little one. Are you jelly? Ow. That hurt my knee. Now my little gray one. No, my baby, I still have to draw, sweetheart. Yes, I still have to draw. I can't just sit here and just give you all the loves. Because I want to give you all the loves. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want to give you all the loves, but I have to work. Toriyama? I will look. Is that the one that does the thing? Yeah. Wait, okay. Shit, that's not how that works. Oh! Wrong one. You just said Dragon Ball, I would have known. Yeah. I will full on admit that I do not keep up with mangakas. It goes back to that whole thing of not wanting to go and become obsessive over people's... Yes, yeah. I mean, if I was really interested in getting like the exacting things right on the characters, I'd probably end up looking at Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. That reminds me of House Husband, which is fucking fantastic. And they tell you how to actually be like a house husband and do all these things. And I'm just like, these are life skills I need. Freaking House Husband is one of my absolute favorite animes. And it's so short, it bothers me so much. Okay. Now all I can think about is Armstrong. And I can't go up and get my FMA books. Oh. What, House Husband? Oh, you should totally do it. It's super amazing. And it actually shows you like life skills and is like, this is the reason why you use this stuff. But also like outside the expose, um, the normal human interactions that he has is just, oh my god. It's just phenomenal. And I did this wrong because photo or screens like that are just not something that are a thing. Oh, you know what? I'm in. Hmm. No, no. Cat, stop it. You have too many things going on in your brain right now. You need to focus. I have like 15 different things to go and refine this with, and I'm just like, wait. This one I may have to call off early because of just how much is running in my brain um on this. Because there's like just too much good stuff going on. This is a good idea, but to refine it, it might be better to uh uh thanks. Oh shit. Ah. Ah. You're always so helpful. Ah, okie dokie. Woot. Ah. Oh my goodness. I just saw your family photos. And the food. Ah. Yes. Yes, you most certainly did. You did a lot of stuff. So, um, I don't have like access to all the photos, but I'll tell you something about my familial genetics. If you take all the baby photos of my nibblings, my my brothers and myself, my dad and his siblings, and um made sure that they were all roughly the same kind of look and mix them all together, you would not be able to tell who was who except for one nibbling. And that's just because out of the multitudes of them, um genetics was just working in their favor, I guess. Oh man. Major Alex Louis Armstrong. God, that man. Stop it! Look at my
Clever
man.
Kaiju is an artist-led organization
It's
that
so
brings
bad.
visual artists together to learn, develop, create, and bring their work to the world. We host a live art show called The Pin Click and virtual labs with professional instructors. Check out our webcomics, online store, event schedule, and Discord community at cleverkaiju.com. That's Kaiju, cleverkaiju.com.
Okie dokie smoky, our last stretch. Woo! Okay. I don't know if that was a full 10 minutes or not. I realized I hadn't started the thing. Oops. So that is on me. But yes. Yes. Ah. Freaking love Armstrong. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. There it is. That's I freaking want to get that the complete art of FMA or Full Metal, cuz like that was ow, baby, I love you. I desperately need to trim your nails, but oh my goodness. Um but like the character design and developments that they did for her, it is just fantastic. Oh my goodness, somebody did a really cool fan art of that. Of Armstrong looking surprised. Ah. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god, does this actually exist? I need more on this. Somebody please provide me something. It looks like somebody went and created a Full Metal Alchemist tarot deck. And I am in love. This is one of those moments where it's like, shut up and take my money. Oh my god, they did. And it's stupid expensive. Oh. Some of it's stupid expensive. Oh my goodness. I want this so badly right now. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Yeah, whoever did these cards did like a oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. Like the artwork is just gorgeous. That's really mean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I need to get back to what I'm doing. I went down the rabbit hole. I went so far down that rabbit hole that that's not even like, oh my goodness. Okay. Ah, oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go back to the very somebody did Major Louis Armstrong as Mr. Clean, and I have never been more happy for that. Hmm. Okay. Oh my goodness. Woot. Hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Ah, man. Oh my god, somebody cosplayed as as Armstrong, and it's not half bad. Ah. Mm, what? That's not real. That can't be real. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mm. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go and make that pastel again and think about this. Ah, I had too many ideas now. I may have to come back to this tomorrow. Oh. You know what? I am gonna have to come back to this tomorrow. This is requiring more spoons than I have right now, and thank you so much, guys, for being being here, being super helpful, for coming up with random crazy stuff that, oh my god, this one's gonna be so much fun, and there's gonna be a lot more to this one than I'm gonna probably end up doing quite a few different things with this one, so I need to settle on what I want to do specifically for this. Because this is gonna be way too much fun for me to just be like, nah, we're gonna throw this. We're just gonna throw this together. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next week, or not next week. I will see you tomorrow. Remember the whole thing about spoons? Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the ideas, and I can't wait to see what I finally do tomorrow. Bye. Be safe out